Hello, I'm Lucy. How are you doing?
Fantastic jacket.
Thanks, Beth. Well, I can say the same about you. Look at this. How long did that take to get off?
Oh, Eclipse.
Oh, there you go. So can you believe that you're part of this absolute American masterpiece? It's unbelievable.
It's pretty unbelievable. Yeah, it's so wonderful to see the film getting so much love and so much attention, because ultimately we make films so people can watch them, and the fact that this means that more and more people will do that it's really great.
And the BAFTA nominations today. What a great day to be chatting to you.
I know.
How exciting is it as an actor, being, kind of looking at the internet, seeing the reactions, seeing what nominations you're up for? How does it feel seeing the film that you're involved in?
For me, it's really gratifying. I think not only are these people my collaborators, but they've also become friends, and there's something where you feel that your instincts and your taste and the people that you really believe in are being respected and rewarded, and so in a way your instincts are as well. So it's definitely very exciting, it's very humbling at the same time.
What about the scale of this movie? Have you ever known anything like it before? And was it as big as I think it might have been?
The scale looks big, but was not big. And that's, testament to Brody's vision and his just absolute tenacity in making this film the way he wanted to make it, because it was a very small budget considering the scope of it. But he made it work, and that's why it's getting so many accolades.
I can't wait to talk to him about it. I mean, I need his secrets. And just finally, Adrien and Felicity both been honoured by BAFTA today. How do you feel? What were they like? Are they just amazing?
They're so amazing. I mean, there's such great casting that when everybody got together, it really became something. We became a family. And there's something with Felicity that is so soft and gentle, and her part was, it's a difficult part to play and to sustain throughout a whole film, but she did it with such grace and elegance, and coupled with Adrien's just sensitivity and focus on this part, it became very easy.
Amazing. And what are you doing next? When are you going to get your BAFTA?
Tell me about it. I'll have it just, on the side, but I'm filming a new American independent film. It seems to be my thing. In February, called Pocket Dream. Two young directors who are fabulous, called Sam Guest and Judah Bayless, and we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll talk in a year.
Yes,
you'll have another fabulous jacket.
See you next year, babes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks
You're
so
amazing.
much.
Cheers.
Have a great
Thanks.
evening.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Lucy. How you doing?
Hi, Lucy.
Can I just begin by saying congrats, guys? How was the celebration this afternoon when you found out that
It was-
I've got my jacket on for you today?
It was
I'm
nice.
celebrating.
We had a glass of
We had a
champagne.
glass of champagne. We did a lot of more interviews, but but we had a little bit of celebration.
I love the way that you're putting brutalism on the map. Our very own King Charles is not a fan. Have you heard that?
I have it, but he can off.
He doesn't like modern kind of structures like that. Have you fallen more in love with just structures and things, especially in London? Because you went to the Barbican today.
Oh, so
How do you
beautiful.
feel about everything you see?
It's incredibly moving. Also, I was at Marcel Breuer's flat at the Isaacson Flats, where also Agatha Christie lived, and László Moholy Nagy. I love London. It's an amazing city, and we did our post-production on the film. Here this was UK co-production, so this is actually a particularly moving evening for us because we get to share it with our UK team.
Yeah.
Amazing. When I came out of the cinema, I was looking at everything way more in depth than I looked at it before, looking at building shapes and sizes, and hopefully it's going to really inspire some architects out there. How do you feel about that?
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, there's been an extraordinary reaction, from a lot of architects that really informed this movie. I mean, Daniel Lipskin, who is responsible for the Jewish Museum in Berlin, as well as, of course, One World Trade Center in New York, wrote a piece about the film that for us was extremely validating, because we did really do our very best to acknowledge each part of a very, very rigorous and demanding process.
And I think the length is perfect. I know it's long, everyone's talking about it, and I loved the break. Thanks for that.
No.
What ideally should we be doing in that break, do you reckon? What's your message to audiences?
Just have a cigarette, a drink.
Make love.
Make out.
Quickie.
A bit of a quickie.
Yeah, a bit of a quickie.
Although I hear you've got a half an hour break tonight, so there you go. And I've got to ask you about Adrien. What incredible man he is. I just felt everything with him. How on earth did you cope with? You must have used a lot of tissues on set crying at this man. He's amazing.
You know what? Actually, we did. Like, that never happens. You're never, moved by your own work, ever. This guy, I don't know, he's just heartbreaking in the movie. I mean, I love the entire cast. They're also great that they start to cancel each other out.
And how do you feel that everyone thought this was the biggest production ever? I spoke earlier. Apparently, it wasn't actually that big in regards to scale of things.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Was it Lego?
Well, kind of. I mean, there's a lot of old school techniques. I mean, the building was, it's a combination of things. It's a practical model as well as, a piece of the building which was actually built to scale and then extended digitally in post. But most of the tricks are, have been around since, Star Wars. I mean, even long before that.
Yeah.
Metropolis.
Love that. And when you win the Oscar, are you going to cry? Are you who can thank? Have you practiced your speech?
Oh, who knows? That's very sweet to say, but
Don't be so modest. Come on.
No,
now.
no, for sure. I mean, you have to understand that as recently as 4.5 months ago, this film had no distribution, and I was actually being told that, specifically that the film was undistributable and that, it would never work. It wouldn't happen. So the whiplash that we've been experiencing in the last 4 months, it's been great, but we're still, getting over the PTSD of the last 7 years that it took to get the movie off the ground. So
We snuck in the back door.
yeah, we smuggled the baby across the border.
Yeah.
Look at you now. Thank you so much.
Thank you
I really
so
did
much.
love it. Thank you.
I really
Cheers.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Hello, I'm Lucy.
How do you
You
do?
look fantastic today.
Oh, thank you so much.
What a day you've had. How do you get used to all these nominations?
I'm very, very humbled and grateful for it. It's a complicated moment, so I don't feel that I can quite be in a celebratory state of mind. There's so much suffering and hardship in this world and within the filmmaking community, and many of my friends personally and many of my colleagues have lost so much, and so it's been a hard week, and so I am very grateful. I'm not feeling too celebratory, but I am very grateful, and I'm very happy that it's bringing some visibility to the film and all of Brady's hard work and Mona's and all the contributions that so many people gave to this.
Absolutely.
It's really special.
You've been in about 79 films.
Have I?
Yeah, I counted them all. Do you
lot.
feel like all this hard work you've put in has led to this moment, the recognition you're getting? You really deserve this. Do you know
thank
that?
you. Thanks for saying that. It's been a long road, and the beauty of being an actor is that all of your experiences, the peaks and valleys of your life and career, all pay into an understanding of life and emotion, and all the roles that I've played have given me greater insight in as I put myself in the shoes of others, and those characters inform other characters in a way. So yes, I agree with you. I think they've all paved the way, and I am very grateful. Primarily, I'm also very aware of how challenging it is to find work that is of great significance, and I really yearn for that, not just to entertain and be entertaining, but to find a way to do something meaningful in my work and leave that behind. So I feel like this stands for that, not only for my own work, but for independent film.
And when you see nominations come out, you see people that you're up against. How does it work? Do you go and watch the films? I know Timothy's in town with his premiere last night. Do you talk to each other? How does it all work?
Well, you're all kind of on a circuit in a weird way, and I'm very supportive of everyone. They've done really tremendous work, and I love Coleman's work very much, and Rafe's, and all of them. They've done really great work, and they very happy that they're getting their flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, and you really deserve this. So really hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it. Yeah.
Congratulations. Thanks. And I love the break in the middle of the film. What else do you get that in?
Yeah, it's an event. I think it's really very unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love this movie. I
Cigarette
can't wait. I
break.
want to slip into a 70mm screening somewhere. Not tonight, but somewhere soon.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
All right.
indeed.
Thanks.
Adrien Brody, congratulations.
Hello, fellow Jones. How you doing? Jonesy.
I was going to have a little bit of water. I've got a little bit of a cough, tickly cough.
But what a day. You're allowed a tickety cough on a day like today. Do you get as excited every time? I mean, how does it all work? Do you know in advance and do your team know? I mean, I'm fascinated by how it works as nomination business.
Oh, I know. I think you should know in advance. I'm always asking my team, does anyone know? Does anyone, but nobody does, I don't think. No. I think you find out, it is genuine. I think everyone finds out on the day.
Oh, it's so incredible. Can I just name who you're up against?
Yes.
Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, Jamie Lee Curtis,
I know.
Zoe Saldana, and Isabella Rossellini. I mean, that
what
is
a list.
The best girl group ever.
I know. Pretty cool. Yeah, all doing really, really cool performances. Interesting performances in pretty cool films.
When you look back at your career so far, did you think you'd be here against those ladies in all the different genres you're in? We're really making headway, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that, each year I'm sort of do a film and I'm like, oh, I'm still working. It's still going. I can't believe it, I'm always thinking, what are my other options, if I'm forced into retirement. But luckily I haven't been quite yet. Yeah, not yet. But it's pretty special to have a film like The Brutalist. It's so unusual to read something like this, and so often you never know quite how it's going to go. And a film like this we could have shown it and people not respond to it and it would have disappeared. So they're having the awards and the response just gives it a long life.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And talking of long, I love there's an advert break in this. You can step out of the room for 15 minutes. What's your advice for what you do in that break? Have you got any?
Well, you can go and have a cup of tea, you can have a drink, you can have a chat. Hopefully don't leave the cinema, that would not be great. But I think people are enjoying the fact that it is so novel. When was the last time you saw a film with an intermission? I mean, it would have been decades ago that would have happened.
You're making history.
Yeah.
And the accent, just finally, unbelievable, remarkable. How did you keep that up? And when you first found out about it, were you daunted?
I was really, I knew I wanted to do it and I was all in and I read it and I really liked it and I did think, oh gosh, hold on a minute, I'm going to really have to pull the stops out here because I was so determined. I just didn't want people to be thinking about the accent when they were watching it. I just wanted them to be in the character, in her, and hopefully, we've all pulled it off. But it was definitely the playing Elisabeth was a challenge for sure.
And your friends and family at the end, were they like, thank goodness for the accent's gone for a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. I think my husband's always relieved when Elisabeth or whatever character I'm playing departs our house and it's like, oh, Felicity's come back, great. We can carry on with our lives. Yeah, exactly.
Well, you are unbelievable. Really, really well done. And I think you should revel in this moment. You deserve it.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank you,
we will.
Felicity.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hopefully it's a step in the right direction. Thank you very much. No worries. Hi, Lucy. Well, maybe 70. Is that nearly 100? A lot. I'm quite old, it's true. Including Neighbours.
Do you feel like it's led up to this moment? Like you're really getting recognised? You are unbelievable in this.
I don't personally think about recognition, to be honest. We had lots of recognition in the Neighbours days, and I got a sense of what that means and what it doesn't mean. I just try to find good work, and if you get on board something that's great, absolutely. So it doesn't feel like it's led to this per se. I just feel like this is an opportunity where I get to offer the history of skills that I have, and if people are moved by it, then great. So it's a whole lot of feelings, actually.
And you're pretty blinking nasty in this. Was it nice being the bad boy?
I like to be nasty if I can.
Congratulations, guys. Cheers. Thanks.